Are you sabotaging your success? Are you someone that says, hey, I'm going to lose 10 pounds, and then you're sitting there eating pizza, not having your vegetables, not drinking enough water, and then you're like, oh, see, I ruined it again. See, I'm not good enough at losing weight. I'm going to always be this heavy. I'm never going to be happy with myself. Or I'm going to leave this time. I'm definitely going to leave. And then next thing you know, first opportunity, you're going back to that relationship that was toxic for you. I see it happen over and over again as a coach. All the good intentions that are there for change that don't actually happen because we sabotage ourselves. And most of the time, in fact, I would say all of the time, there's a fear. What is the fear that is keeping you from actually committing to the change that you say you are trying to make? Fear of success? What's going to happen? Who's going to be the new me if I actually succeed this time? The fear that you don't trust yourself. Well, I've never been successful before. Why would this time be any different? The fear of being alone. I know that I feel alone in this relationship, but I'll really be alone if I have no one to answer to. Another fear that I hear all the time is, and it's like subconscious. People don't even realize they're doing it. The fear that they're going to have to look at themselves in the mirror and say, damn it, I am part of the problem. Yep, I said it. We are part of the problem. We can spend a whole bunch of our lives and our time looking at everybody else and saying, hey, it's all of their fault that I've behaved this way. It was my parents, it was my siblings, it was my grandparents, it was my relationship, it was all these things. It was all their fault for why this is happening to me. Instead of looking in that mirror and saying, what did I do to be a part of this? How did I get myself into this situation? And what can I do to change it? We get stuck. We feel trapped. And so we start sabotaging. So things start to get better, and then we do something to mess it up. And then we're like, look, see, I always mess it up. And we keep doing that to ourselves over and over again. And over time, we have zero trust in ourselves because we've always messed up. And one of the things I always give as an example, having two young children, and, I have now a 3-year-old, and I remember watching him learn how to walk. He would try to get up, he'd hold on to things, and then he'd lose his balance, and he'd lose his grip, and he'd fall backwards. And sometimes he'd cry, sometimes he wouldn't, and then he'd pick himself back up and try it again. We've all failed. We've all failed many times. In fact, if you haven't failed today, you're not pushing yourself hard enough. Learn to fail gracefully and look for the lesson that was there. I have learned more from my failures than I have from my successes.